What is up, you guys? Sports Betting Weekly coming at you guys once again with a free play. On today's episode, we're going to be taking a look into the UCF Knights. We're taking on the Louisville Cardinals. It's a Friday night prime time college football game. You got to be excited about it. I know it's not necessarily the two biggest programs out there, but again, appreciate having football back. Appreciate having the crowd in attendance. I think this is a good one. I'll be snugged into the couch enjoying this one. The UCF Knights have really been doing their thing over the past 5 years or so. They're really establishing the university as a solid football school, and they're an entertaining team to watch consistently. They consistently put up a lot of points. They typically engage themselves in close games against other high-powered offensive teams. And I think this has the makings to be an exciting one here. Although, I think this game might go a little bit differently than some people think. And I'm going to get into that here in a second. But real quick, guys, if you're interested in working with me for my exclusive bets, please do not hesitate to reach out. I got my email listed below. If you got Instagram, follow me on Instagram. Shoot me a DM. And my exclusive bets are the bets that I see the most value in during the week. And I'm talking about all major sports. Of course, college football, the NFL. We got a lot of baseball action going down right now. We've been really, really killing it on the baseball side of things. And of course, we have the NHL and the NBA about to pick back up. But if you guys are interested in working with me, and if you're interested in my pricing, reach out to me. I'll give that information out to you guys. And again, you will be getting the bets that I favor the most during the week, where I see the most value. Of course, you guys will always have the free plays coming at you guys here. But if you're interested in that, just letting you guys know that option is there for you guys. Thank you. All right, guys, let's get into the nitty-gritty here. The UCF Knights start the season off 2-0. They did have a little bit of a rocky start to kick things off. If you guys remember that Boise State game, Dylan Gabriel had an interception in the red zone to kick off that game, and it was quite possibly the worst interception I've ever seen thrown. It looked like he went out of his way to throw that ball to the opposing team. He had a wide-open target, and he really messed things up there. But you got to like the way that he bounced back in that game, ended up throwing for 4 touchdowns, 318 yards, and most importantly, he got the victory there. And, in the next game, they bounced back with a solid victory over Bethel Cookman, 63-14. They really steamrolled them there. That was a game where they did rely heavily on the rushing attack, and they got the job done. But again, a school that's really not on the level. Of course, Louisville, a much better team here. The Louisville Cardinals they're wired a little bit differently. You take a look at their offense, with Malik Cunningham. Malik is a guy that likes to get the job done with his legs a lot more often than Gabriel. Even though Gabriel can do damage with his legs as well, I do consider Gabriel more of a passing threat than Malik Cunningham. Although, like I said, you got to keep an eye on Cunningham. If you're snoozing and you're playing the run and whatnot, he can make you pay as well. But overall, I think that Gabriel will be the superior quarterback here, which is why I think at the end of the day, UCF is going to get the job done here. I think that with Gabriel's arm mixed with the fact that he can make you pay a little bit on the run as well, but mixed with the arm most importantly, I expect him making those big splash plays, the deep throws, whereas Louisville will try to keep the chains moving with the scrambles and the shorter yards. Maybe they have a couple big plays here and there, but overall I am favoring UCF to win this game. I think they get the job done. We take a look into the line. They're right around a -240 right now as far as the money line goes, right around a 6.5 point favorite. I'm kind of favoring that they win this game over 6.5. I think they win this game by at least a touchdown. But the play that I'm going to give to you guys, the play that I'm favoring here, I'm taking UCF flat out to win this game. I think they get the job done. You should be able to get this money line between -220 to -240 by the time that this game is aired, by the time it kicks off. And I think that's what you should be looking for. Let's put a little bit of money in our pocket here on a Friday night. It's not a horrible line. I mean, I know some of you guys, you want those closer lines there on the money line, but you know what? It's really not that bad. Put up a little bit of money here. I think UCF gets the job done on the road. They're a solid squad here, and they have a knack for just getting it done. And I think that's what's going to happen here. Louisville's defense right now, they're ranked 72. They're having a tough time against the passing And of course the rushing as well, ranked 71st, and that's a big discrepancy here. You got UCF ranked second in rush defense, which it's a skewed number for sure, only facing Boise State and Bethel Cookman, but still, UCF looking to be a little bit more stout against the run. I think that they can keep Cunningham in check, and meanwhile, I expect Gabriel and the high-powered offensive UCF to put up a lot of points in this game. I really do. I think that they run the score up here. We'll see what Louisville can do on the return, how many points they can put up. But when it's all said and done, I think UCF gets the job done. And these are two teams that have only squared off once before. UCF getting the victory there, and they won that game 38-35. So that was somewhat of a closely contested match. But again, almost 100 yards more rushing for UCF there. And I know that UCF overall hasn't really been coming through on the spread. Only 3-8 against the spread in their last 11 games. But I'm just looking at this game straight up from what I see on paper, and I think that UCF they win this game. And I think like I said, I think they win this game by a touchdown or more. But again, I'm taking this game money line. I'm not taking the points here. I'm taking this game money line, and I'm going to get a victory tonight on this game. That's the play I'm giving to you guys. The weather should be solid for this game. Not expecting any rain. A nice 82-degree weather game here. Things should be smooth. Things should play out as they hopefully will, with UCF winning this game here. And that's the play I'm going to give you guys. Hopefully Dylan Gabriel comes through in a major way. I think this is a guy that has a lot of potential to be a solid QB in the game. I think he's proven that already, and I think that he's going to be hitting his stride now in the third game of the season, and I expect a big game from him. And not only passing, I expect him to do a little bit of damage with his legs, but keep an eye on the difference of him throwing the ball compared to Malik Cunningham throwing the ball overall. Look at the discrepancy in the passing yards from Gabriel compared to Cunningham when it's all said and done. And I think that as long as Gabriel surpasses him there by quite a lot, which he should, that's going to be the deciding factor in UCF getting the job done here. All right, guys, so that's the free play. UCF hitting that money line. Try to grab it around minus 220 if you could, 230 if you could find that line out there. Keep an eye on how it's looking. And I appreciate you guys checking in for this free play. Sports Betting Weekly. We're going to have a lot of content coming out to you guys weekly. So please do hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Catch me on Instagram, sports_betting_weekly. I'm going to have a lot of content rolling out to you guys. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in. Let's cash this ticket tonight. Let's move those lines now. All right, guys, signing out. Sports Betting Weekly.